You look at UFC 200 with Brock Lesnar, kind of a left field announcement, somebody who we haven't seen in a while. Could something like that happen for UFC 300?
I don't think there's going to be anything out of left field. This is just going to be, you know, a type of card that we've never done before. It's going to be, every fight is a must-see fight.
And when you look at Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, that's added. That's the BMF championship.
Right.
And you also have Charles and Arman Tsarukyan on the card. It's a lot of stakes in what I think a lot of people consider the prestige division at lightweight. Is that fight between Charles and Arman Tsarukyan still going to be the #1 contender fight?
That's another thing. You made a good point, and that's true too. Not only is every fight a must-see, every fight is important. You know, Jim Miller breaking into the top 15 at his age and what he's been able to do, the run that he's been on. And yes, that's a #1 contender fight.
Were any calls made to some of those kind of outside the box entities, GSP, Ronda, Brock, anything along those lines?
Ronda's not coming back. GSP is not coming back. Brock Lesnar's like 45 years old, or, you know, pushing 50, 46. Yeah, no, none of those calls were made.
You're getting out of that sauna, bro. It feels like 7 degrees right now.
It's one way to cool off.
Seriously, it feels like 7 degrees right now.
Steam coming off you.
If both in your prime, who do you think would take it? You or Jon Jones?
Depends which weight class. That's true also. He's now a heavyweight. Of course, you know, always asking. If I ask this guy, he will say, yeah, I will. If you're asking me, for sure, I think I will. So.
Not looking past Saturday, do you have a preference of who, you know, if all goes well, you get the win? Do you have a preference of Chimaev, or would you want that fight back with Cannonier?
Well, it's kind of hard, man. I'd prefer somebody new. Chimaev, I mean, rankings matter, dude. Like, why? Like, has Chimaev ever fought an 85er? But who's he? I mean, he fought not a ranked 85er. Then he fought, he took Usman off the couch for a fucking week. Like, come on, dude. Like, stop the fucking bull, UFC. Like, go back to being a real fucking sporting event. Go back to fucking rankings. I don't give a I don't give a fuck who it is. Make the stack of money bigger. I'll fucking fight you, you know?
But you've recently opened up. You said, I want to be more open with my fans. So if you would like to, I want to give you the opportunity to speak about Merle, your ex.
Bom, deu pouco difícil de falar, né? Bom, porque pra mim, eu já deletei, né, essa pessoa da minha vida. Gostaria de pedir pros meus fãs também que, pô, deletasse ela da vida de vocês, né? Foi uma pessoa que eu acreditei, coloquei dentro da minha casa, né, junto com a minha família, e no final de tudo, descobri que ela era casada.
You really did break Francis Ngannou's punch record.
Yeah, so I don't know what the confusion is. You know, I didn't want to.
A lot of people they doubt it just because he's so big.
So I'm gonna post it.
Well, we just sent it to Jamie. We sent one where you went to 170.
Yeah,
so
170. So you got Eddie Hall.
So he got 113. And Francis had gotten 129.
We're trying to break Ngannou's record right now.
I had already hit 4 times.
Woo!
170.
It's the same machine. I think everybody thought it was like one of those punching bags that are down at the
Right.
boardwalk.
Right.
And, you know, it's aggravating because I pride myself in my power. I want to hurt you. You know what I mean? Like, that's my intention. I'm trying to. I mean, we all
Clearly.
throw with power, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like I have a little different intention sometimes. So, you know, I've always prided myself in hitting hard. I've always felt like I hit harder than everybody. Now, sure, I'm sure Francis's punch feels different than mine, but I got speed, I got power, and I walk at like 220 when I'm out of camp.
Guys, earlier this week, I'm reading this off my thing, Dana White, or some of his text messages were leaked in regards to Jon Jones, Ben. And they were very mean text messages. Now,
Not nice.
not nice. But I may have a little bit of a different view of this than most. You and I both own businesses.
Yeah.
We've all had bad employees. Or
Yeah.
so in
Yeah.
our business, it's being late, maybe not showing up on time, maybe not always being like tapped into the practices
Yeah.
when they're there.
Yeah.
But with Jones, it's about being at the fight, doing the promotion,
Yeah,
being
of course.
easier to work with, right? In those moments, when you have an employee that isn't working in the way that you think, you say stuff. You actually say stuff. Do you believe for a second that Dana didn't say it to Jon's face? There's no way he didn't. Some of the stuff I've said to other people about the people
Yeah.
that work for me is kind of crazy.
I'm
And
glad you haven't found my text about you. Daniel, what's the worst thing you said about someone privately? Wait, that's
Oh.
never been exposed publicly.
Bro, some of the stuff I have said privately about people that I should never have said it about, it's crazy. Some of the people I love the most, when they piss me off, I'll text one of my other family members and be like, yo, this dude right here is the worst human being I've ever met in my entire life.
If you got to go through all of Dana's text messages,
I
oh
wouldn't
my
want
God.
I wouldn't want to.
The skeleton you could find. Think about that. Think about it. So many bodies.
If we all went to his text messages, all of our feelings would be hurt. Our
Yeah.
feelings would be hurt.
Holy shit.